So I've got that gorgeous little blue color going. So I ended up using both Colder Than Ice and In Deep, where I use Colder Than Ice, kind of watered down and just dotted in deep around so it looks like there's a little variation in color, just slightly more interesting. Now here on my palette, I mixed a combo of Colder Than Ice, In Deep, and Rednecking to get a little bit of a lavender kind of shade. It's pretty close. I think it's pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and paint in, for the most part, most of my flowers, and then I'm going to let them dry a tiny bit and then just dab little bits of Colder Than Ice on them for a bit of shine. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you how fun and cute this is. I'm not even using it on this layout. I'm just painting away. How pretty is this piece of paper? I think it's gorgeous. And what I think I want to do is match the goodies in the cut file to it. So I'm going to use the same paints. And I've just been mixing all of the paints together. I've had so much fun mixing Limoncello with Mysterious Green, which gives me all of this great gradation in my leaves. And then in my poppies, I have Mango Tango going on. I've got Limoncello to make it just a little corally. And I think they're stunning. And I've got a nice bit of pearly, sparkly goodness. So I'm just going to keep going. I've got a lot of paint left on my little palette here. So I'm going to resuscitate it with a little bit of water. And this part is just messy, messy. Get it on there, let it dry. This is just going to be kind of like a supporting actor, not the main star of the show. So I'm just going to get these all kind of messy painted up. I'm leaving some white bits, and it's going to go beautifully with the rest of the project. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I am coming on to do, I guess mostly to start, but to do a layout for the Shimmerz paints. I am on the Color Kits teams, and guys, the September kits are so fabulous. So let me see what to show you. Okay, I already did a complete unboxing as I always do, but this is our color palette. Look at these fun colors. So great color palette. I have got a Vibes in Mango Tango, a Vibes in Mysterious Green, a Colorings, and that is In Deep. Oh, but wait. I already put liquid in my creamies. It's called Rednecking. And then I have two Shimmerz. I have Limoncello. This isn't mixed yet, so I got to give it a quick little mix before I use it, but it's gorgeous. And then from the bonus bundle, I have Colder Than Ice, which is legit a gorgeous icy blue. You can see a little better in the cap since I haven't mixed it yet. Okay, so I have that getting ready to go. Got a big old thing of all kinds of paintbrushes, mostly cheapos. Perfect. I use the cut file, which when do you know you have to change your blade? So I cut it kind of large, medium, small, a few different times. It's all the same cut file in different sizes. So I have that. I have it just sitting on my mat, and I will paint it on top of the mat because that's what I do. Then I have anything that I considered, well, there's one more. Like I could use this as a coloring page, but we'll get to that. So things that I considered like things I could paint up or customize or coloring pages. I have this amazing one here, and I'm going to paint it on the mat so it stays down just a little bit. It has just a little tackiness, so that's fun. I've got this one here, and I'm looking at just painting up this floral area, and then the other side, which is gorgeous, I can use. So that's my plan for that, if I can make it stay down. Perfect. And then I have this one, and you guys, these like, I guess, half coloring sheets are amazing. I love them. So I've got all of these pieces ready for me to get my paint on with. Now this one here, I love it. I think it's amazing, but I was thinking about leaving some black and white, so I'm not going to do any painty bits yet, but I'm thinking about cutting out like half of the page for as die cuts. So I have that to get ready. And then finally, I'm going to take all of my stickers this time and pop them on a scrap piece of white cardstock and cut them out. And the reason why I mean, I could do the thing, you know, that baby powder technique where you take the sticky off, because I like to move them around and I'm not quite sure where I want them to be. So I'm going to just get them all set up while I'm doing this big old setup. I figured I would just hang out, you know, watch a little show or something, and it'll be great. What else do we have? We have the stickers. We talked about it. We've got these cute dots, and they have a little pop dot on the back. You use it, you take it off, up to you. And then I've got, guys, look at this chonky kitty. I've got the cutest die cut / ephemera goodies all right here. Oh, I forgot. That's one more thing. I'm going to make a shaker pocket with this. Okay, let me have that out. Guys, I have so many fun things to do. So, and I've got all of these gorgeous pieces. So that's going to be super fun. Now our sequins mix, and I have a bunch more in the packet. It's full of, first of all, these cloth flowers. I can't believe how cute they are. I want all of them. And then we've got a gorgeous sequins mix that of course matches the collection perfectly. Phew. So guys, I have a lot going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of packaging, because I do this all of the time. Just a piece of packaging. Let me get kind of a bigger one so I can be messy. And this came with the kit, and I'm going to use it as my palette, so I won't have much for cleanup. How about that? I also have my desk pretty much protected with this mat that I never clean because I'm, you know, don't want to. So I can mix, I can match. I actually want to try to make a little bit of an orchidy shade, because I've got this photo right here of my daughter and my son-in-law, and they are in front of a bunch of lavender, and I thought that would be so pretty. He is wearing red, and we've got red and blue in this kit, so we're gonna go off. We're gonna find out things. So that's my first plan. I've got another photo here for my next layout, but we'll talk about that when the time comes. So my info for you guys, and I'll pop back and show you a little bit, is I'm just doing simple painting. I'm not going to do anything too complicated. I'm going to get the paint on these things, let it dry overnight. Anything that I have to back or fussy cut or whatever at that time will be great. I'm actually thinking of backing these flowers, like, you know, painting the outsides and then backing them in white so it really pops. And then I'll paint these in. Guys, I just can't wait to start to play. So I think maybe one that would be really simple for me to do a little something with is this right down here. Now, where's my palette again? Guys, I just had it. Where did it? Here it is. I love to have my little palette with me so I can kind of see the what's what. There's a little bit of leaves on here, so the moss green would be great for that. I'm thinking the colder than ice shade would be really pretty to kind of have as a background. So I'm going to come in with that first. I'm going to need, I'm looking at my brushes, my little brushes. Probably could use an angle one too. I'm going to get an angle brush and just kind of a little one. I've got a big old thing of water, as always. And I'm just going, oh, and did I tell you that I gessoed all of these papers that we talked about that have the black print on it? This is just textured cardstock from my stash. No big deal. So what I was saying is, yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much act like this is a coloring book and not worry too much about it, quite frankly. I'm gonna get my paintbrush wet, mix up my product. I might, yeah, I am. I'm gonna put a little here so I can add just a little bit more water to it so it can be just a little bit fluid. And I'm going to just loosely, and I should start over here and be smart. Loosely just go around and add a little bit more water and almost do like a watercolor effect with this beautiful paint color. I'll let that dry. I'm going to set it aside and then just go on to the next and on to the next. And don't worry, I'll take you along for the ride. So super quick check-in. I have all these heavy things keeping it from curling up on me. So I just went ahead and added little tiny bits of both Moss Darius Green and Limoncello for my little leaves. And that is that. I get to set this aside to dry and play with my next one. But isn't that just so sweet? I mean, I low-key wouldn't mind doing the whole thing up in blue. but I have to make that decision because look at how nice this is, the blue sky behind them. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I'll just do it and see how it goes. Oh my goodness, guys. So I am finally set up. I am quite pleased. I'm getting, sorry, my light just fell. Getting my little duckies in a row for this project. So let's see. I finished this and I did end up bringing the blue all the way up because I just loved it. I left a nice little white border around because I kind of felt like it's a little bendy, but it'll straighten out my album. I felt like it, yeah, kind of like enclosed the layout. I have just a scrap of white cardstock around my photo. Not sure yet how I'm going to back it, any of that. Now, our coloring sheet, guys, I had a blast. Now let's see, just from looking at the photo, definitely want to bring in these big poppies. They absolutely go with his shirt. So let's just do what we do there. Look at, it's like the picture of this. How stinking cute is that? Okay, get very excited. And then we have this sheet here that has these black and white pieces. And I decided to fussy cut out maybe a third of the sheet and I just left them white. I'm like, all right, something gets to be white. Now, these are all of our die cuts. Those are set up. This is our set of sticker sheets that I put on some scraps of white cardstock and cut them out. Is there anything else? I've got my mixed media goodies to the side here. We've seen the color palette. Phew. I've got some flair. And then finally, I wanted to make a little shaker out of this piece. And so often you guys are like, can you do it on camera, please? I'm like, sure. Let's just go for it. So let me shimmy that up a little bit. And we've got this, right? So what I want to do is I'll turn it over. I have hanging on my cabinet, I keep this double-sided tape. And I only need to put the double-sided tape in a couple of places because it's just going to hold the acetate down. Where it gets to be very important to have all four sides done is when we use our dimensional adhesive. Let me see if I have a piece of acetate big enough. Oh, this looks good. Now, the funny thing is with this acetate, this particular one, this was actually just from, do you see the little cutout? It was part of the packaging in this little robot vacuum that was sent to me. I was like, okay, well, it is what it is. And guys, by the way, we named her Millie. And I have a review for her on my channel, which has nothing to do with this. But I did thought I'd let you guys know. You know, it's like, it's not a Roomba, but it was this off-brand from the Zon. And yeah, she is a very hard worker. She gets exhausted. She sometimes starts yelling at me. You know, she'll say like, whatever her verbiage is, that she's stuck. She's in the middle of the room. She gets lazy. She does not want to deal with it anymore. That's how it goes. So what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure to cover that opening, you know, with Millie's covering here. And I'm going to go ahead and just trim out underneath it just so that the opening has the acetate piece. And I'm trying not to cut that. So then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and grab my dimensional adhesive. I tend to use the kind from scrapbook.com, but I've been really happy with Scrapbook Adhesive by 3L's double-sided adhesive as well. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in my little scrap bin. Yeah, so the reason why, or, you know, I choose my double-sided strip adhesive pretty much based on if I can get a good shaker out of it. Is that a good reason? I don't know, but it's what I do. So this is double-sided. I'm going to take off the adhesive from both sides. And the reason why is, and I listened to my friend Brie on this, you can bend it way better. So there we go. Boop. I would say bend it like Beckham, but yeah, I would be a fraud because I'm not a soccer player. And here's a Frankenstein piece I have over here from who knows what project I was doing. Am I even in frame? Who knows? Okay, there we go. And you want to go right up to the edge. And like I said, that it's mostly important. It's actually like super important to do that when you are working on shakers because you don't want any of your sequins to shimmy on out the side. Okay, we have that. Now this is an exquisite little amount with these little flowers. I love them. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to directly pour these in. I do have a little, ooh, let's see how many I can get in. I do have, come on, look, the red guys are just like saying no. Like seriously, they are on a nerve. I do have a sequin spoon. It's from Nuvo. Come on. I'm just seeing how many, ooh, that got a few more in. I can get in there. I try to use as many as I can. Okay, we've got that. I want to make sure I have enough in reserves. Come on. So let's see. I'm going to just move my little cloth florals out because I love them and I want them to be kind of a little bit more showy. Okay, I want to have enough for other layouts, so I'm going to keep some. Put my beautiful little cloth flowers back on, but that will be plenty big enough for my shaker. So then, I'm sure if you guys have been with me for a second, you know that I have my little bin. I keep basically white cardstock. I have a tiny bit of black and my acetate goes in this bin. And that's where all the little Frankenstein pieces go. And I'm always surprised how often I use them. Just a scrap of white cardstock, no big deal. Our sequins are tucked inside and our adhesive is exposed. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that down, give it a nice little burnish, which means, get in there, Mr. Sequin, which means I'm just pushing the paper to the adhesive, and voila. Now, I tend to use white cardstock with my shakers, and I say I tend because y'all know I've kind of changed things out, because I want to see the pretty, pretty little sequins. So let me hold it up and show you my reveal. Isn't that just the cutest little shaker? And you can put sentiments or anything you want down here. Okay, back here, let's span right out. I don't have any design in mind whatsoever. I just got this far and I'm excited. Okay, definitely like the idea of this heart showing. So I think we're gonna go kind of like this. Kind of like that. So we've got Shay and Zenick here. And then I can do like kind of like one big one maybe, and two littles maybe. Oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh, it's so, okay, guys, that's so stinking cute. And guys, it's the mixed media. It is so yummy and so precious that I love it. Now, let me put my little sequins right to the side here because I want them in view. I do so much better if I see what I have to work with, as well as if I have like the limited supplies. So everything I want to use for this kit is out and I have other stash tucked away. Don't want to see it at the same time, my friends. All right, so this is like that. I'm seeing what I might want to back my photo with. Look at this. Okay, it's a little more, it's more orangey than when I painted that. So let me, hold on. Ooh, maybe some of that. That is stunning. Okay. I'm seeing what I have. I'm making, oh, stop it. That's cute. Okay. I'm making some decisions here. Beyond gorgeous. So bold and so gorgeous. I kind of like the white, but I think I just want a little, here we go. See how this has that, the deeper pigment saturation. So I'm going to use that behind the photo. I'm going to use this too. But what I'm going to do, because I love a diagonal stripe, I'm going to go ahead and gut this because I know I want to use this for some other layout. I just know what the me and me would want to do with that. So let me get this little trimmer out. When I say gut it, I go ahead and just leave myself a nice little border of this, since that's what this diagonal paper's future is. Although quite frankly, this limey green speaks to my happy little lime green loving heart. It just does. Okay, so we have that. Now, regarding the coloring sheet, my friends, I think we should all campaign to get 5,000 of them sent to us. Thank you. That's all I have to say about it. All right, so I have these two pieces, super cute. This is pink, so why don't I start matting it with the pink, and then I can have this really nice, strong, bold outline, and it's gonna give us just a little bit more show. So I'm starting to place these little pieces on, the photos on, my shaker pockets on, and this poppy has been tacked down. I've got this Frankenstein adhesive, and guys, I use up all the bits. If you guys ever get these kind that have like the little dots in the center, this stuff is so useful. Just keep going with it. Why not? Use your adhesive because I plow through the stuff. Absolutely no mercy on it. Oh, that's cute down there. Let me give this a nice little bend. It just makes it look more florally, because florally is now a word. Go ahead and cut that. So let's see. Once I have these goodies on, guys, I can't tell you how fun I already think this design is. And I'm actually happy with it as is. However, I am fully cognizant that we get to put more stuff on it. So let's see what we have. All right, I've got, let me see which dots I'm gonna make sure to include. Now I've got a lot of the red. I've got the blue from the sky. I've got the purple flowers that I have mimicking the lavender behind us. I've got some nice yellow here with these, well, I think these are supposed to be poppies, but you know, I had a little bit of artistic license with that, and that's fine. Now these come with these little dots on the back. If you don't need to use a dot, don't. If you're feeling a little dimensionally, go ahead. I'm adding just a little bit of extra dimension because I do have the mixed media going, and y'all know that the mixed media likes to fight adhesive unless you do a good amount of dry or, you know, a nice dab of the liquid. Okay, love that, which makes me want to have yellow over here. Guys, look at this shaker and all the shimmer on this blue background. Oh, and it's got this great texture because of the clear gesso. Anyway, I shall stop waxing. I am waxing on. Okay, I did say that right here would be a good place for like words if I have them. So that says come and stay a while. Just like that, summer falls into September. Let's see. Ooh, that is freaking cute just sitting here. My happy place. All right, bye. Kind of like this. And then this layered on top. Oh, absolutely. Okay. And once again, these are the ones that I went ahead and put onto a little bit of white cardstock because I don't always know where did I just put that happy place? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Because I don't always quite know where I'm going to want it. And I like to move things around like 3,000 times until I decide. So, but that is literally just me. I know not everybody would want to go ahead and fussy cut that stuff out. However, I actually like to fussy cut. So it's a little different. Okay, we have that. Guys, okay, I said something kind of yellowy over here. Let's see. Now I could also bring in a little green if I wanted because I do have these cute little green bits. So if I did that, I'd probably put two over here. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, that's bringing more stuff in. Okay, I said yellow and I just veered off. So this has this yellow sampler on it. And I do like it, but in this case, I think I'm gonna fussy cut out just the sampler and not use that other bit. Let's see. And guys, I totally want to use all of these little red flowers. I think they're amazing. So that's lots over there. I need to build out over here a little bit. Let me bendy bend. A bendy, a bendy, a bendy. Kind of like that. We can have little leafy bits going on. Cute. I'm going to fussy cut this little guy so that will tuck and be just a total mimic to that one over there. Cute. Guys, I feel like I hardly need anything else because I'm so happy with it. Let's see. Oh, I also have these little black and white ones. Well, they're kind of like a nice deep gray and white. That might be fun to add just like a little something around them where you're like, oh, that's kind of cute. So that's cute. Maybe 3 to keep it interessante. Okay, great. I also fussy cut out some of these cute little, like, I don't know if they're butterflies. I don't know if they're dragonflies. I don't even have any idea. But I did go ahead and fussy cut out a couple of them. I thought they were super cute. So we can include that. What about this cute little bee I did? So I did use a tiny bit, like diluted, on the little wings of our Colder Than Ice color, just so that we, guys, it's going to the wrong thing. Hold on. There we go. Just so we could see a little something, something on this little bee. So we can have one there. Cute. And I have another one. Where is my other little bee hiding? There he is. He's cute. So this, oh, perfect. This one's just looks a little tiny bit chonkier, and I can have it land right there. Yay! Okay. Really like that. I'm kind of feeling like this is done, even though I have lots more pieces, but I have a lot more paper, so it's okay. I love it. Oh my gosh, guys, did you see this little die cut? Oh, cuteness. Cute to the nest. Okay, love that. This is hilarious, by the way. This little picture. Okay, I'm gonna get all of these pieces down. I am also gonna tuck in some of our sequins and probably some of our little cloth bits. I'm gonna come back and show you this finished layout. All righty, this layout is done. It is fun and sparkly and floral and all happy things that are part of this collection. Absolutely love what they came up with. I love the saturation. I mean, this is literally my favorite sequins mix they have made. The coloring pages just are doing it for me because you can totally customize to kind of the colors you like. And this time we had a nice amount of like primary and tertiary colors. So super fun mixing. You look at cute little apples. So anywho, this is what I have. I will have some still shots to follow, my friends. I hope you like what I came up with for this project. Oh, and guys, blog link will be down below as well as the website so you can get your hands on these goodies and subscribe as well as the Facebook group. So guys, a few still shots and I'll see you ever so soon with another video. Bye for now, friends.